I might look like I'm holding a joint, but I'm actually just sliding up the other side of my cheek. So to you, it looks like it's in my mouth.
Right.
Yeah,
And then I go...
You know, a lot of people don't realise, actually, Mike, you do. You will.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
But a lot of other people won't.
Yeah.
I was undercover in the old drug unit for a while.
Yeah.
And actually, when I look back and I think about my acting career, I think that's what really kicked it off. You know, putting on the characters, going into the drug world.
Here in New Zealand? Or?
Yeah, around the world, undercover. And, taking on persona.
I remember you went into that Mexican cartel you were telling me.
Yeah.
Pedro, I think his name was.
Yeah.
And he had a really distinctive lisp. What was his catchphrase? He sort of...
Arriba, arriba! Yeah, Pedro.
And they believed that.
Oh, yeah, totally. And I think... But, to be fair, it wasn't much of a stretch back in those days because I was pretty hammered most of the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was just going from one party to the next, free drugs, a couple of wires up me and, getting a bit of conversation going.
Yeah, well, it's not hard to get. The trouble that you had, that you were saying, was that you were doing that much of the old white powder.
Yeah.
That you were the one doing all the confessing, because you'd be, just pouring the white stuff up your nose. You'd be jabbering away there, and of course the criminals couldn't get in a word in edgeways, could they? You'd just be going, yeah. Like, imagine what it'd be like if I was actually, a member of the police force and I've been sent over here to, infiltrate your, your little business you got going here. And what would happen if I knocked you out, eh?
Yeah. I mean, but also, because I'd get a bit emotional too, and talk about my relationships and that sort of stuff.
Like with an accent the whole time.
Yeah. Si. And so, a lot of people didn't know that I was in that, because you did a bit of undercover stuff as well.
Yeah. I was deep.
Yeah.
Like whereabouts? Like New Zealand? Or?
Te Awamutu, a lot of it.
Oh, man.
Taumaranui.
Hardcore down there, mate.
Yeah. Mostly just for weed, just the green stuff. But the trick was, what they would do was, because, when you go through JP training, it's actually the same as MI5, MI6 sort of stuff.
Yeah, and SAS.
SAS, yeah. But they actually, Navy SEALs, Marines, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And people don't know that about being a justice of the peace. But what they do is when they're teaching you how to smoke weed, you do it so that you actually don't... So at the moment, what the trick is, I might look like I'm holding a joint, but I'm actually just sliding up the other side of my cheek. So to you, it looks like it's in my mouth.
Right.
And then I go... Then I go, then you got to hold it in. And then you hold it in for so long, you don't blow any smoke out. Yeah.
Suck
I'm
that
so
baby down.
wasted, man.
Yeah.
And then you put your shades on so they can't see that you're not stoned.
Yeah.
You know?
Your
Right.
shades.
And that's pretty standard training for a JP.
Oh, yeah, totes.
Wait, so does that mean all the JPs that come up when you're looking for a JP, they have all had this training as well?
You'd be surprised, mate.
Because the one that did verified some stuff for me, it was like a 70-year-old woman.
Yeah. That'll be Janice. She is an absolute sicko.
Yeah. She used to fake the old bucket bong too really well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She faked a lot of things.